Has it ever felt like no matter how much effort you put into something, you're never going to achieve your goals? How many times have you started something only to give up midway through because you didn't see any immediate results? Well, if you can relate to these questions, don't worry, you're not alone. In fact, most people go through this exact same internal battle every single day. They want to quit, but they feel guilty about it, so they convince themselves to stick around just a little bit longer, all while secretly hoping that somehow things will work out in their favor without them having to put in the work. But here's the thing. Success doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, dedication, and most importantly, perseverance. Don't let the fear of failure hold you back from achieving your dreams. Keep pushing forward and never give up. Welcome to our channel, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Breaking news. Your dreams won't come true by wishing. Instead, they'll come true by working tirelessly towards them until they do. And if you're willing to put in the work, we're here to help guide you every step of the way. We've all heard motivational quotes about never giving up. We know that consistency leads to success, but sometimes we need a reminder that it's okay to take breaks, to rest and to recharge so we can keep going when you're feeling burnt out. It's important to take a step back and assess your situation. Ask yourself why you're doing what you're doing, and if it's worth the sacrifice. Sometimes we hold ourselves to unrealistic standards, and that's okay. Just make sure you're being honest with yourself about what you can achieve. Don't get us wrong, we're not saying that success comes easy. In fact, we know that some of the most successful people out there have had to overcome incredible obstacles to get where they are today. But what we are saying is that if you really want to achieve your dreams, then you need to be willing to put in the work. And that means even when you don't feel like it, even when things get tough, and even when it seems like it's not worth it. The truth is that everyone faces moments like this in their lives. It's part of the human experience. But what sets successful people apart from everyone else is their ability to push through these tough times and come out stronger on the other side. So if you're struggling to stay motivated, take a moment to remind yourself of your goals. Why did you set out to achieve them in the first place? What would it mean for you to finally reach that finish line? Once you have a clear understanding of what you're working towards, it'll be easier for you to stay focused and committed even when things get difficult. You might have heard the story of the man who was climbing Mount Everest, and on his way to the top he got injured. He broke his leg and was in excruciating pain. His team wanted to give up and turn back, but he begged them to stay and wait until morning so he could try again. In the middle of the night, he managed to pull himself up to an overhang, and there he waited out the storm. In the morning, his team returned and saw him sitting safely under the overhang. They asked him why he didn't tell them he was alive, and he simply replied, "I didn't want to be found." That's how desperate he was to achieve his goal. Now, obviously, we're not suggesting that you should put yourself in harm's way just to achieve your goals. What we are trying to illustrate is that when someone really wants something badly enough, they will find a way to make it happen. Even when faced with seemingly insurmountable odds, it's this kind of determination and tenacity that enables people to push through and achieve extraordinary things. So, if you're struggling to stay motivated and reach your goals, just remember that it's possible. With a little bit of effort and a lot of heart, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Think about it. Some mornings you wake up feeling unmotivated or burnt out, yet you know you have responsibilities waiting for you. Maybe it's taking care of children, or heading to work, paying bills, or keeping a roof over your head. Life often feels like a never-ending cycle of obligations. These are the moments when many people start to lose hope. They wonder if there is anything more to existence than just working endlessly and aimlessly moving from one day to the next. It is at times like these that we must remind ourselves of the difference between surviving and truly living. We understand that everyone has different paths and priorities in life, but it's crucial to find meaning and joy in the journey. For some, the path to happiness lies in being a devoted parent, while for others, it might mean pursuing a fulfilling career. Whatever your path may be, we encourage you to embrace it wholeheartedly and find contentment in the journey. But we also recognize that there are people in your life who might not share the same values and priorities as you do. There are those who don't believe in hard work and strive for success. And when you're constantly surrounded by negativity and doubt, it can be challenging to stay focused on your goals. It is in these moments that you must learn to tune out the noise and trust in your own vision. Remember, you have chosen a different path, and that's what sets you apart. While others may not understand your choices, you must stay true to yourself and keep moving forward. And when the going gets tough, here's something you can remind yourself. Tough situations are temporary, but your decisions are forever. Think about it. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you encounter is just a temporary phase in your journey. It's not the end of your story. On the other hand, the decisions you make today will have a lasting impact on your future. The choices you make will shape your path, determine your growth, and define your character. Imagine a river flowing through a dense forest. The river encounters rocks and logs along its path, and it has two options. It can either get stuck and become stagnant, or it can flow around the obstruction and continue on its journey. Similarly, when you encounter tough situations, you have a choice. You can let the challenges hold you back and prevent you from growing, or you can adapt and find ways to move forward. The decision is yours, but remember, your life is like that river, constantly flowing and evolving. Embrace the journey and trust that you have the strength and resilience to navigate any rapids that come your way. There's an old saying that the only constant in life is change, and we couldn't agree more. The world around us is always shifting and evolving, which means that we need to be able to adapt and change with it. One thing that never changes, though, is the importance of perseverance. No matter what challenges we face, as long as we keep moving forward, we will eventually reach our goals. Take a look at the world around you. From the tallest mountain to the mightiest ocean, everything is the result of years, even centuries of constant change. Take, for example, the Great Barrier Reef. This natural wonder was not created overnight. It is the product of countless tiny organisms depositing calcium carbonate and building on each other. Work over millions of years. Similarly, the Rocky Mountains were not formed in a single day. They are the result of tectonic plates colliding and pushing up layer upon layer of rock. Even the internet, which has revolutionized the way we live, work, and communicate, was not created in a vacuum. It's the result of thousands of scientists, engineers, and innovators working together to make our digital dreams a reality. Everything we see around us is a testament to the power of change and the importance of perseverance. So, no matter what challenges you face in your own life, remember that great things are rarely achieved overnight. Stay persistent, keep moving forward, and trust that your hard work will eventually pay off. When you're feeling burned out, it's easy to lose sight of the progress you've already made, but we want you to take a step back and appreciate how far you've come. You've overcome obstacles and challenges, and you're still standing strong. That's something to be proud of. You've learned valuable lessons and gained new skills along the way. These are treasures that no one can take away from you. So take a moment to celebrate your journey. Appreciate the struggles that have made you stronger and the challenges that have shaped you into the person you are today. Remember, It's not always about reaching the finish line. It's also about enjoying the ride and savoring the small victories along the way. If you've made it this far, we thank you for your support. Our mission is to inspire the next generation of entrepreneurs, and we couldn't do it without you. If you found value in our content, please consider supporting us. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us continue producing high-quality content that inspires and uplifts your spirits. Together, we can empower young minds to chase their dreams, break free from societal norms, and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Thanks for watching.